Suarez, a battle of Long Island happening. It shades of Aeon, the old venue, just kind of descending upon this stream, and ironically enough, in the Buzz tournament. So we're going to go to Battlefield for game number 1, Ness versus Yoshi. This is a matchup that those of us in Tri-State might know a little bit too intimately for our liking, but Skiff definitely becomes all that much more interesting when Wi-Fi gets involved.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And actually, speaking of, PkChris actually coming off a 7th place victory at MSM this past Monday. Had a fantastic run. Unfortunately, I think it was caught a little bit short. I can't quite see. Oh, Yes, actually losing to Yes. I mean, if your run ends to Yes, you really can't complain. Well, I mean, Yes ain't the problem right now. Suarez is the problem here facing PkChris. But right now, it's looking pretty even, too.
Yeah, I mean, this is these two opponents all too familiar with each other. It's just now they can't sit across from each other and laugh about whatever nonsense happened on screen without the barrier of online. Between each other, and that's going to be the back air that kills PkChris. The more things change, the more they stay the same, but it's Suarez still taking that upper hand, and yeah, Yoshi just proven to be a little bit too big a body to kill, at least in that instance, but that's why you break out the Psychic Feat, and PkChris is going to be more than okay with that.
Yeah, no, that was just some great stuff there. Oh, okay. Thought we were going to be getting a little bit more damage out of that, but not a bad 17%. PK Fire always helping out a little bit too. But the thing that really drives me crazy is Yoshi's back air is able to kill so effectively, but it's also a good combo extender. Like when we get those drag downs like we saw earlier, it's just some wild stuff, man. Yoshi's such a crazy character.
Oh, I absolutely love it. When you see a Yoshi that knows how to move, I mean, it's a joy to watch, but an absolute nightmare to play against. And speaking of nightmares, talk about Yoshi without a jump below the stage. That is tragic stuff for Suarez, who's going to lose that second stock in less than desirable fashion. Going to have to make up the ground and has a decent position in order to do it. But yeah, when you're Ness, you have the means to pile on damage and certainly those to kill. So if you're Yoshi and you find yourself at a higher percentage, I'm going to break out the melee references and don't get grabbed.
Right? Don't get grabbed indeed. And that back air, not going to be able to kill that time around. But, okay, going to be able to get back to stage without too much of a problem. But never mind. It doesn't matter. You get back to stage and up there will take that stock. 38% now separating the two. And, oh, okay, what a ground pound option. And, oh, my God, that damage coming up from Suarez. That's insane. You know, we saw the unfortunate SD earlier, and now it looks like there was never even an issue.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes you wonder about this kid Suarez. I think he's going places, but
yeah, he's kind of good, huh?
Yeah, PkChris, however, with a slew of wins under their belt as well offline. Distinctly remember Super Smash Con beating ZD, but then again, any win over MDVA is worth talking about to me. So we're just going to get that kill with the yo-yo and taking care of business against Suarez. Gonna pick up the dinosaur on the ledge and pick up that game number 1.
Yeah, man, that was just some good stuff there. A lot of back and forth between these two. Unfortunate SD on the second stock from Suarez, and that might have been what actually cost him the game in general. But I mean, either way, good competitive action down to the final stock, final hit. I'm ready to get into this game 2 right away, man. Both these two, obviously, they're familiar with each other, and we're seeing it through their gameplay.
Yeah, and it's always good just to play a familiar foe again, even if it's not necessarily in the setting that you would desire. Though I think we kind of get why that needs to be. Certainly Suarez does, having contracted COVID in the first couple of months after the lockdown. Actually, he was really ill with it at some point, but thankfully has since recovered. And really, you were talking about that extended break. That's kind of what necessitated it. So, yeah, this is Suarez, who's now back, seemingly stronger than ever, and going up against a familiar foe in unfamiliar territory. But this, at the very least, isn't changing. Going right back to Battlefield for game number 2. So Suarez obviously seeing something that they could have done better. And as you mentioned prior, Skiff, might just come down to that unfortunate second stock loss.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a really big indicator. I mean, we saw Suarez recover very, very well considering. But, man, it definitely, you got to take that into consideration maybe sometimes. Not to take away from PkChris, who just ran with it. I mean, a dub's a dub. It does not matter how you get it. But right now, we're going to see if he can replicate that Game 1 win. Oh, but that's a tough way to start it off, though. Suarez finding that egg into the forward air spike. Oh, that was a big statement saying, hey, you got a Game 1, but Game 2 is a different story.
It's going to be that Ness Nair that does the work yet again upon this dinosaur, trying to even things up at 2 stocks apiece, but he's going to be looking for any sort of damage, perhaps overextending themselves in order to do so. PkChris, going to get grabbed at the legend. Yeah, that Nair just poking. Oh, man, almost teasing PkChris. Just like, yeah, you know that I can throw this out at any time. But you know what? PkChris saying, I can throw this yo-yo out, and that works just as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was a lot of shield pressure onto Suarez, and Suarez tried to find the out, but unfortunately not going to be able to do so and will lose a stock. So now we're back to, whoa, that got a little scary. I'm going to be honest, I got a little scary.
Yeah, I glanced away for a half a second, and I just, oh my god, no, that can't possibly.
As soon as that little lightning bolt, lightning ball, whatever, just starts coming around, like, it just gets really nerve-wracking because that PK Thunder 2 is lethal. But fortunately for Suarez, didn't have too much to worry about. Looking for another forward air spike or just a forward air kill in general. Probably could have got it either way. Unfortunately, just barely missing.
More than happy to just kind of scoop the child up with the tail and maybe not take him out with the up air, but it still piles on quite a bit of damage and gives you knockback to maybe reset the situation. So Suarez, the patience of this dinosaur is going to be tested here against this Nest. They're going to get the drift up onto the stage and pokes out well with that Nair. And Suarez, I mean, egg roll, that is the dedicated miss input button, and you can't tell me otherwise. But credit to Suarez for maybe trying to make that work.
Yeah. Okay, but as we get into this game, our second stock in the up smash is going to be able to take it from Suarez. And PkChris is sitting in a pretty comfortable position. A stock up, I mean, they're at kill percentage, and Suarez could kill them very, very quickly. But man, I mean, sitting in a lead like this, just showing, hey, I don't need you to SD for me to have the lead. That's a big statement from PkChris, but we're going to see if he can find a way to convert fully. That's a lot of damage right there.
Yeah, and you're sitting at 43%, but then again, you have to be careful on how you approach Suarez here, because I'm pretty sure this is back throw kill percent. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, gets caught there. PkChris. Yeah, this is a scary situation when you have Ness at almost max rage. All this damage is going to be piled on so quickly. And, it gets caught with the back air, however, scoops him up real quickly. And, of course, it's the up air that administers the coup de grace to that second stock. Suarez at 67% is going to have to play without fear. But PkChris, for all the execution testing that they're doing in an advantage, it's their defensive movement that it seems to be providing the difference here.
Oh, that was scary.
Oh, man.
Suarez playing with fire there a little bit, and not the PK kind. Almost losing a stock.
Swinging a miss on the knuckleball there from Ness. That is unfortunate. Trying to get the kill with the PK flash. You can go for some flashy stuff with Suarez, but I have the literal flash on my side, and this is a troubling situation for Suarez and PkChris. Yeah, that's going to be a back throw that kills off into the corner. PkChris with a 2-0 victory onto Suarez, and that's going to put PkChris into top 16. A well-earned victory from the Ness main.